Back here on the Mountain West Network, Joey Fear alongside Steve Gosar. Cowboys with a 10-point lead, and they've had help. Here's the play of the game presented by Wyo Lotto, and it's Demarion Dennis.
Well, I tell you, just a great finish, but I tell you, that play was set up by hard penetration by Heracao, Rojas, and they collapsed that defense, and Dennis, just with the smart heady play, shot fake, finishing through the contact, and he gets the and one.
Steve, he's got 17 points. He's 8 for 12 from the field.
Been so solid on both sides of the court. I tell you, I think he maybe has one turnover or maybe no turnovers, but I feel like when that ball's in his hands, he is really strong with the ball. He's not giving it up.
And here is Dennis now, a strong ball handler. It's an out to Rojas. They go quickly to Dennis. Governor is applying that pressure, down double digits here with 3:20 to go. Oh, backdoor feed, it's Gavin Gores with a two-hand flush.
That's how you finish on the rim. I mean, I tell you, for a guy who was vertically challenged his whole life, that's how I wish I could have finished.
And Rojas is fouled. And you just see Rojas look for Bennett. What a good find there from Caden Bennett.
Oh, yeah. You get somebody in that high post that looks at the bucket, that's where, I love Magassa. He did a wonderful job on the glass, but a lot of times he was in that high post and allowed the defense to just expand out and not guard him, but guard everybody else. It made it harder on the offense. When you put Bennett in there, you put Heracao in there, those guys, they look at the bucket, can go make some plays.
Cowboys in a double bonus. 71% from the charity stripe here tonight. And Rojas up to 20 points.
Up to 20 points, but I'm going to throw this stat out to you. Huge difference. Cowboys, 2 turnovers in the whole second half. 12 in the first half, 2 in the second half. That's made a huge difference for their offense efficiency.
Rojas couldn't get the second one to drop. Enright. He had to go quickly to Parker. Kick out, it's Matt Enright from distance. Belic. Karams the rebound. Cowboys in no rush here, up 13.
Time and score, clock's your enemy right now. Don't need to go quick, burn some time. You got a nice, comfortable lead.
Rojas to Dennis in the corner.
Oh, wow.
And fight for the rebound is Caden Bennett underneath. Up top, Rojas, feed to Dennis. A great ball movement here, and they leave Belic wide open. Off Gores, and it will be Governor Ball. And if you're Austin Peay here, Steve, you're down 13, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Do you have to look for the 3-ball?
Yeah, I don't think you have to look for the 3-ball. You got to go quicker. You can't keep burning time off the clock. It's your enemy. But I don't think you just throw up anything. I think you can get a good shot. I mean, I tell you got to find a shot for your best player. Try to get him, a look. But it's got to be quick.
And they're going to need to do so here. Down 13, Enright. Down underneath to Parker. Oh, he spins on Gores. Goes baseline and finishes the layup.
Parker, impressive move down low there.
Colin Parker up to 10 points and a foul.
Wagner with some great hustle. Took out a couple people in that first row.
Yeah, they are right over there. We get a great crowd on hand here for the Tuesday night. You just see, Wagner diving for it. That's always the downside, I guess, of sitting courtside, is you might run into a player or two. Under 2 minutes, Cowboys nursing an 11-point lead. Bennett to Dennis. 17 points here tonight. Kicks out Bennett, swing pass into the corner. Belic goes baseline and sent right back down from Parker. Belic took it right out of his hands. Emmanuel on the floor, over and back on Wyoming.
Great second effort by Belic to get that ball back and just put it down on somebody's foot, though.
How about Parker going straight up with it, not fouling? So it will be Governor Ball. Shooting 41% here in the second half. They've only had 2 threes. They're gonna need to do so here. Robinson, the floater, and he's fouled from Belich. Did not set his feet and jumped into the body of Robinson. Governors have a chance to cut it to single digits.
Just gotta step to the line when you're tired. These are the tough ones to get to go for you.
Well, Ja'Cory Robinson, 13 points. He's 5 for 8 from the field. He's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. And he's gonna need both of these. Costly miss. So Harco back in for Belich.
Got the Freddie's free throw freeze if he misses this one. And he did.
Oh, how about that?
Fans are going nuts.
Well, the fans are awarded a free ice cream from Freddie's, a cookie sandwich rather. Harco to Dennis. And Dennis called timeout from Sundance Wicks.
Dennis just has that ball on lock. He is not giving it up. I tell you, double teamed and he still didn't turn it over, but gosh, I love with the Cowboys with the guards lineup that they have. They take care of the ball and they can finish these games.
Well, Wyoming shooting 8 for 24 from beyond the arc. They've had 5 of those from Uriah Rojas. And you can see why.
Well, it started out slow. Gore hit the first one. Then there was a real, gap between the next shot. But in the second half, the Cowboys have found the 3-ball. And it has been big for blowing this lead up.
When we look at the Cowboys with their upcoming schedule, they have Portland here on Saturday. They go at Sam Houston, then home for 2 versus Norfolk State and Denver. And they go at Texas Tech at the end of the month. So playing a Power 4 opponent in the Big 12 Conference. And we look at Austin Peay. They continue their 5-game road trip. They go at UNC Greensboro, at SEC Ole Miss, at Tulsa, and they're home versus Northern Illinois. And then they go on a road game against a Mid-American team in Kent State. So a couple tough schedules here in the non-conference for both teams.
And that's how you find out what your team's made of and how you get better. You got to play against good talent. And I take my hat off to both coaches seeking out good talent on the road to go play. There's no championships given in November. You know what? In March, you better be seasoned, you better be ready and playing your best basketball.
Bennett trying to inbound quickly, and it was a 5-second, so a turnover and a big one there for the Governors.
Yeah, I agree. He should have called that timeout. Better to hold it, though, and take the turnover than to, throw a turnover away and give up an easy basket. You can go 5-on-5 here. You can really guard the ball. So, you know what? Not the best option, but certainly not the worst option either.
Robinson couldn't get the layup to fall, and they go out of the pack. Rojas up top to Dennis, and Hansel Emmanuel. What a track back to break up that play and to keep it at an 11-point game.
Rojas has played a beautiful game, but that was not a beautiful play or a beautiful decision in any way. And I tell you, you got to take the easy ones.
Cowboys still up 11 with 50 seconds and counting. Drive from Bennett, kick out Rojas, same spot, same result.
Did you have any question that was going in? I didn't.
That's his 6th 3 of the night. He's up to 23 points, leading all players. And the doubt starting to creep in for the Governors. Wagner tries to answer, short, into the hands of Magassa. A 42-point second half for the Cowboys. This was a 2-point game at halftime. They shot 41% here in the second half, and the big difference, 40% from 3. As Wyoming improves to 3-0. Cowboys win by 14, and it was led by Uriah Rojas with 23 points. Demarion Dennis had 17 points. Gavin Gores also 10 points as well. Steve, thoughts through this one?
Well, I think the altitude and conditioning started to take effect. I tell you, the Cowboys at about that 11-minute mark got that big lead that we just talked about, and the Governors couldn't come back on it. But I tell you, Cowboys started knocking down some shots. They kept driving hard. They just finished this game in style.
Our player of the game is Uriah Rojas, presented by Cheyenne Regional Medical Center. And Rojas, 23 points. He's 7 for 13 from the field. He had 6 threes tonight.
6 threes, and I tell you, on a night where they weren't shooting the ball so well, he was shooting outstanding. You know, the rest of the team wasn't shooting it so great, but I tell you, he really stepped up to the plate, made some big plays, especially when Leland Walker had another game that's, you know what, that subpar game for himself. Rojas stepped up and was huge tonight for the Cowboys.
This was a 2-point game at halftime. They outscored them by 12 in the second half. What do you think was the difference?
Well, the difference is, you know, Coach Wicks just found the right combination. You know, sometimes you got a deep bench there. You never know what the combination is going to be that really works. Tonight, it was clearly Rojas, it was Dennis, it was Bennett, and Harricow. Those 4 guys really put pressure on the rim and really broke this defense down and got some good looks.
Well, Austin Peay falls to 2-1. They're going to continue their 5-game road trip. They were led by Zyree Collins with 19. But could not complete the comeback in the second half. Look at Wyoming, Steve. Shot 42%, almost 43% from the field. But that 3-point differential, that stands out to you.
Oh, absolutely. And the turnovers, you know, they had 2 careless turnovers there at the end, but for the greater part of that whole second half, 12 in the first half, 2 for most of the second half. That, you know, you've got to take care of the ball so you can get some shots on the rim, and those shots were really good shots when Rojas was shooting them, so it turned into points, and tell you, they got a comfortable lead and were able to finish this game.
And the Cowboys sharing the ball more than the Governors. They had 21-6 in favor of assists.
Cowboys do a wonderful job of passing the ball. It is really fun to watch that ball move around the perimeter.
For my broadcast partner, Steve Gosar, I'm Joey Fear saying good evening from Laramie, Wyoming, where the final score is 79-65. For more live Wyoming athletics broadcast features and information, visit GoWyo.com. This has been an exclusive presentation of the Mountain West Network.